All right, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. All right. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect, scatter abroad around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great, which is America. Salakia, where's the main deliverance is going to happen at? All right, according to, biblical prophecies, man. All right. And basically, I'm going into the times of war, Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. All right, because as we enter in the year 2024, and Elder Apostle Tahar deemed it the year of the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Okay. A lot of things and prophecies and so on and so forth has escalated and are jumping off of the pages, man. All right. And it's going to be a quick lesson through the spirit. Just going into Ezekiel, the 38th chapter a little bit, because the elders, plenty of the elders and the apostles and also the Akim on down of Great Millstone went into this lesson about, Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, Ezekiel, the 39th chapter. All right. So we already got the proper understanding of it. So this is, me via through the spirit for more edification's sake on how we, via through the spirit corresponds, and how can I say it, relate to biblical prophecy. All right. So the things that were written aforetime was written for our learning. And even though, certain precepts of the Bible, certain things of the Bible already happened, hey, there's no new thing underneath the sun. And also there is new prophecies that's going to happen and going to take place in the latter times of the end. All right, the times that we are living in today. And one of these prophecies is Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, going into all the different nations that's basically preparing for war. All right, preparing to burn Babylon the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, to burn her and judge her with fire. That's why we know that nuclear missiles will be the ultimate destruction for America. All right, because we see via through prophecy and the stuff that's going on in the world that World War III is inevitable. All right, World War III is on the horizon, slowly but surely creeping up into the minds of the people. And speaking of that, I had an associate that works with me, young Jake, young man. And meanwhile, he wasn't at the job for quite some time because I believe he works at another job. But meanwhile, he asked me, he said my government name, of course. He said, can you visual, or can you how do you say it? Do you think that we're gonna go into another world's war? And in my mind, I already knew the answer. And the answer is yes, according to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai via through prophecies. But me on my Clark Kent mode, like I said, I had to, play ignorant, had to play stupid, and then letting them know, like, yeah, I think about that all the time because all the stuff that's going on in the world. But now you're seeing it, the average people are seeing it, and now they're getting shooken up. They're getting scared because ultimately they don't have no hope or no protection in nothing, man. That's why we serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability right now, in this moment, because we know that the evil days are about to come down. We know that Esau Edom is the devil, and he's going to come down with great wrath because he know that he had but a short time. That's why you're seeing all these things of war and rumors of war brewing up all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, of course, but also with their WEF, which they had, and they always be on a fucking Tuesday, which they had a meeting earlier today dealing with the economic situations, man. All right. And meanwhile, you still got people paying attention in the news about another government shutdown that's supposed to happen. They're supposed to cut off certain aids like Social Security, WIC, food stamps, so on and so forth. So now these people are realizing that this country is in a shambles, and they're literally running around like a chicken with his head cut off, not knowing what to do and how to resolve the problems. But ultimately, it's of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah that's putting the spirit upon these people to be in uttermost darkness and confusion, because that's what the Lord is bringing upon this place. That's why we always say that this place will never see peace. It will never be, going back to the days of old, build back better. It will never be of those things, man. The so-called glory days of America are gone. Now it's time for judgments. All right. And that's what people don't want to hear. It is literally time for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah to judge the earth and the people thereon that defiled the earth, man. All right. We are in those times, man. Future prophecy. And meanwhile, all that is going up. World War III is brewing up as I'm speaking right now, man. All right. Here in the year 2024. And that Jake, of course, he always asks certain questions dealing with, this is real serious question, because Jake, they know what's up, man. All right. And then they see it's ultimately the spirit too, because they see that, us being the men of the Lord, praying that we are of that election, of that remnant. They know and see the difference in us, man, how we carry ourselves, how we speak. Certain things we don't allow, certain things we're not cool with. They notice that, man. They notice, certain individuals have more integrity and more manly like. OK, but I'm going to go straight to the point, and I'm going to get the Bible Hub just for further use and show you a bunch of maps and land masses, geography of the land of Gog and Magog, man. All right, which is future prophecies to come. All right. And the two main people, or the two main nations that's in the news that's really want to destroy Babylon the Great, America, is China and Russia. And those are the two main powerhouse empires and so-called nations that's going to lead all these other smaller nations and countries to gear up and prepare for war. Wake up the mighty man. Let the weak say, I am strong, man. Because that's what the Lord is brewing up. The Lord is stirring up the great battle in the valley of decisions, the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat. All right, the Most High's true judgment, because the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is going to destroy Babylon the Great with violence, man, and by the ways of war. So to answer that question, are we going to see another world's war? Yes, we are. And this is the final world's war according to prophecy. So after this war, it would be no more wars. All right. It would be no more sin in the earth, and so on and so forth. The Israelites are going to reign supreme gods on the planet Earth, along with Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and ruling over the nations, man. And no, the heathen nations are not going to make it in the kingdom of heaven. All right. They're going to make it, but they're just going to make it as servants and slaves, man. All right. They're going to be our properties, our possessions, pursuing the Psalms, the 2nd chapter in verse 8. All right. Matter of fact, I got my Bible. I'm going to read. Just get a precept. Because at the end of the day, that's what's about to happen to the heathens. The heathens don't have no part of the law, statutes, and commandments, the covenants, the promises of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. No parts at all. Only Israel. Psalms chapter 2 and verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Then shalt thou break them with the rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to rule with the rod of iron, pursuing the Revelation, this second chapter, I believe verse 21 or 26. But we shall rule with the rod of iron, man. That's what the Lord told his people, starting off with the elect. All right, then as a whole, the whole nation of Israel, once they come back in their right mind after feeling it by death by pain, man. All right, aka the 2/3, and that's what us being the hopeful and fearful elect, that's the number that we don't want to be a part of, the 2/3 club, man. So it's important for us to, do what's right to the best of our ability, and especially to teach this doctrine 100% truthfully, man. All right, no adding and no taking away from the scriptures. If you slip up, you say Salakia, and you do other videos, counter videos, and try to, correct your mistakes, because at the end of the day, no, we're not perfect. All right, we're still in sinful flesh, have wicked thoughts, and so on and so forth. But we always pray for the spirit. We always pray for salvation upon us and our households, man. We always pray for, the destruction. All right, us hasting in the coming of the day of our Lord, because we don't want to fucking be here. I know I hell sure don't. All right, tired of the same shit every fucking day, man. But hey, we got a job to do. We got a mission to follow in pursuit after, man. We are on a mission, man, to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah to the best of our ability. Okay? And to do what's right according to the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Okay? So I'm going to go into Ezekiel chapter 38 and 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. All right. And that's basically the land of Gog and Magog is modern day Russia, man. All right. If I'm not mistaken, I think Magog is like near the border between the Asian countries, which is China and so on and so forth, and then to the other side of Russia, man. All right, that is that great nation of Gog and Magog, man. All right, the modern day Russians. And Salakia, let me look for something right quick. Having my notes. Salakia, I got it in my notes written down. And the land of Magog and Gog is basically, the lands over there in Europe, all Europe and that continent of Central, Asia Minor, so on and so forth, man. Basically Europe. And that's what's going on in the world right now, because that's where the beast really came out from, man, via through Great Britain over there in the eastern part of the world. All right. The eastern hemisphere of the earth. That's where the beast originated from. All right. So according to prophecy, in the latter times, the Lord was going to bring up different nations to prepare for war, man. And that's what this going into, the times of war, and the Lord preparing these nations to prepare to fight. Okay, and then in Ezekiel the 39th chapter, it tells you after the destruction, all right, mainly in the land of Israel, because the land of Israel will be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, because it has to be cleansed, because those are not the people over there right now. So after that, those same nations that destroyed it, those people and that land of Israel are going to be the ones that's going to be, cleaning up. All right. Doing a cleansing after the destruction of the homeland, man, of Israel. All right. And you can read that in Ezekiel the 39th chapter. And Israel will be restored once we come back. All right. By the way of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. All right. We will return, man. Those people over there now are not the people. And meanwhile, they're getting exposed, man. All right. You had that tunnel that got exposed not too long ago, a couple of days ago, via in New York City, man, if I'm not mistaken. OK, so those are not the real people of the Lord, man. We are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Go back to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 38:2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Allahayim power. Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. All right, the Lord is against these heathens, man. Even though he's going to use these heathens to do his will, all right, to do his bidding, but he still is against them. All right, the same ones that he's going to use to destroy the evil empire of Esau, Edom, they're going to be taken out of the way and destroyed too. All right. They're not going to be the ones up next in rulership. They're just fulfilling the wills of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to destroy the land of Israel. All right. Along with those people over there now, those imposters, those heathens, and also help to destroy Babylon the Great, America, man. OK. And that's all biblical prophecy, all during the time of World War III. Verse 4, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine armies, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them having swords. All right. It says Persia, which is the Iranians. And meanwhile, you having the Iranians getting attacked and carrying on retaliation attacks towards America and the UK. So all this is the breaking point of the United States entering into World War III. All right. Because that's the times that we are entering into, man. Ethiopia and Libya with them. And those are the Hamite countries and those people. All of them with shield and helmet. Gomar, which is modern day Turkey, and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters of his bands, and many people with thee. All right, the mixed Arab nations. All right, over there in northeastern Africa. All right, where the Ethiopians and the Libyans, Libyans, okay, which is going to be part of that great army, man. Because in all actuality, they are, allies with one another. All right, they do deals and do biddings with one another, especially with, dealing with China, Russia, and especially North Korea. All right. And China is getting mad just for the simple fact Taiwan is full of American ideology. All right. Following the philosophies of the democracy of America. So that's why they're mad, them being China, and they want to go to war as well, man. All right. And then people fail to realize China holds just about 95 to maybe 99% of America's debt. So if China really was to get rid of America and do away with them, how that's going to be a bad day for, the American economy, the American system, so on and so forth, man. But this is all biblical prophecies. All right. And all these things will come to pass. Verse 7, be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. All right, Russia. All right, China is a guard to all these other smaller countries. All right, Russia and Iran, Turkey along the same side with Russia and Iran and so on and so forth. Those are the different nations, let the weak say, I am strong. And according to Joel, the 3rd chapter, which Lord will I'm going to get it right now. The nations will be judged. Let me go straight to the point. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. All right. And that's what these nations are doing. The weak is saying they're strong now, man, because now they have nuclear capability in order to destroy and to annihilate their enemies. Verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, and that's what it's basically going into. The Lord is going to judge all the heathens round about, man. Even though the Lord is in the midst and using these other nations and these other countries to burn Babylon the Great with fire. So that also lets you know that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is in total control. So no matter how much peace treaties they want to push out, no matter how much ceasefiring they want to do, and practically they always been doing that shit. Oh, it's a ceasefire. We trying to make a deal, pass a law, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. But it's always something to make these other countries say, nah, fuck that. We want to go to war. Ultimately, it's the spirit, man, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because this place will go out by the Third World War, man. And the MOTB, the Revelation 13 and 16 will come to pass. And then you people are going to be assed out and bugged out during those times, because you're not going to know what to do, how to maneuver, anything like that. You're going to be in total darkness, man. And even the ones in the circumcision that's been, lying to the people, having different alternative motives, and so on and so forth, man. The Lord is ultimately going to judge, man. That's why we always say, me personally, man, hey, Salaki Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for anything, that I've done in the past, present, future, forgive me for this, wicked flesh going off from time to time. Like, man, we're not perfect, but we're striving to be perfect, and we're going to continue to strive as long as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is dwelling with us. Okay. And I can humbly say that, man, because I am nothing. All right. I'm still nothing, even though the Lord is using me to, bring out this glorious truth. But this is his truth. This is not of us. All right. We're on the Most High's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai program, man, which people don't understand. That's why we do the things that we do through the Spirit. All right. With teaching, prophesying, going into lessons, breaking down words, so on and so forth. Anything to benefit the flock and to help further push the gospel. Because that's what it boiled down to, pushing the gospel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And part of the gospel is World War III. And these nations are going to, put resources together and ultimately to fight and destroy Babylon the Great with ultimate fire. And even with that, according to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, I believe the 2nd chapter of the 13th chapter, when the Lord's going to come back and he's going to destroy the people, during the time of World War III. And they all going to turn from each other just to put their main focus on Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. And he's still going to conquer them. All right. He's still going to turn them to a vapor of smoke. So like that, 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. That's what that is. Salaki. But continuing on. Okay, that was it. Let me get. And this is the Bible Hub. All right. Great, source to look at. Great source for edification's sake. Like I said, the elder apostle Tahar always used this. And for the most part, they be accurate. Well, for some of the parts, they be accurate. And he's always at best going to Cambridge Bible for schools and colleges because they the most accurate. All right. It says Ezekiel. We got Ezekiel 35 verses 2 and 3. All right. Gog, the land of Magog, and since Gog in the land of Magog, Gog is the prince and Magog is his country. So Gog represents Russia. All right. And in the land of Russia. All right. Magog is the landmass of Russia. All right. And all those European countries that's going to be involved in the up and coming World War III. And all those neighboring nations and empires, they're going to be protected by the land of Gog and Magog, man. Okay. Of direction and loose opposition to Gog, Harley, Genesis after the proper name. And those names came out of the line of Japhet. All right. And we all know, via through history that Japhet were the first inhabitants of so-called Europe. All right. Over there, in the, the Asia Minor type areas, man. All right. It says the chief prince or the head. All right. Because that's what it means. The chief prince, the head prince. The prince of Rosh. All right. Look up Rosh. Let me see. Didn't really tell me much. Salakia. Although the people or a country, Rosh, may be impossible to identify. Of course, any connection between the name and Russia is to be rejected. Refers to the land Rosh of inscriptions suited on the borders of Elam on the Tigris. The geography of the prophet is no doubt vague and general, but this position as well, it appears too far east for the chief prince would imply. Guess overlord could mean Meshach Tubal. Go to the online. Trying to see if I can find something. Salakia, bear with me. This is the Hebrew. Okay, Rosh, head of. All right. And that's the chief prince, the head prince of all these other countries that he's going to lead in the up and coming World War III. All right. Gog and Magog, you say, it says Japhet, Gomar, one of the siblings. And I believe this is the ancient map. Scythian, Roman Empire, ancient map of land, Turkey. Trying to find that map. Okay, maps. Show me to the damn tourist attraction. I hear that. Okay, let me see. Yep, northeast corner beyond the Northeast Asia, and enclose some medieval European world maps. Also show the location of the lands of Gog and Magog in the far northeast of Asia and northeast corner of the world. So Northeast Asia. See Rosh, Russia, Magog. Where's Gog? See, they got it all mixed up with some of these maps, man. But you catch the idea. It's all biblical prophecy going into Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. All right, Lord will, I can put a description, a link in the description box. Till next time, I say shalom. All praise, glory, honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Hey, shalom, shalom.